They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now a give, right side, Patterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Brees. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brees. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
intercepted.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
The pickup.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. What we got?
From the 36, Foles gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 13. Check.
Now Foles. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
10 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
With the handoff to
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Just shy of midfield.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a 1st carry for Latavius Murray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
brought down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll throw with Breeze. It's a complete to Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Saints.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
With the handoff to
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And 3 at the 7-yard line.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. There's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
New Orleans.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 2, here's first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 1-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Bears nothing. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And 3 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Bears nothing.
Second down and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Purple 64. Lucky. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit. Check safety. Check safety.
There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an even 90 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Under.
Foles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Say. Check the backer. Pick. Check 49.
They run with Patterson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check 26. Check 26. Great. Switch gears. Watch twist. Under touch.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready. 95, 56. 50. Get the ball. Here, 21, 21. Check 13. 02.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook, and he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and
nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 1st down, Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Bears.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. His throw incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Breeze to throw again. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Michael Thomas.
A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 21, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Breeze. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Ready, 5-9. 59. Coming to you, coming to you. Tighten up, over.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Saints.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
You ready? Mike 58, right there. Rip right. On your team, good. Right forward, ready.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Robert Quinn.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Breeze now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups when he's down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day. 13. Look 3. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53's the money. 53. Under. Check. 53's money. Check. 53.
Here's Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st down, Murray. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Is good.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over a adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Switch it. Receiver. Check 24. SOS. Check 99.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Zach Bourne in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. Check 3. Tiger. Hey, alert 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Finding some room at midfield. Again has it complete. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
What we got?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, great. Check 37, check 25.
Patterson on the carry. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 28.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good stop there by David Onyemata, a very productive player for the New Orleans Saints. And how about this for a value pick? 4th rounder back in 2016.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Slam. Watch twist. Jim.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check 15.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Yeah, go. Let's go. 36.
Here's David Montgomery, 2nd-year man from Iowa State. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Foles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Saints 31, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Saints 1st down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive.